Dear brothers and sisters in faith, the death of Jesus, as narrated in the Gospels, unleashed terrible and extraordinary events, including the darkening of the sun and a violent earthquake. These natural phenomena seem to have been triggered by Jesus' death. Many think these events are merely metaphors used to convey the dramatic nature of the moment. But is that really the case? It appears, however, that these events could have actually occurred, lending further credibility to what the Gospels have described. What we will discuss today is truly remarkable, as it adds another layer of evidence to the authenticity of Christ's message. Before we embark on this journey between faith and empirical evidence, I ask you to subscribe to our channel, to support our work, and ensure you don't miss our new videos. Let's begin by understanding what could have been the exact day of Jesus' crucifixion. According to research published in the prestigious International Geology Review, based on the analysis of seismic activity around the Dead Sea, roughly 20 kilometers east of Jerusalem, Friday, April 3, 33 AD, is the most probable date. The Gospel, according to Matthew, recounts an earthquake that occurred at the exact moment of Jesus' death, a detail corroborated by recent geological studies. The evangelist reports, "And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. And behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two, from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and the rocks were split. The tombs also were opened." To closely investigate these claims, a team of geologists, including Jefferson Williams of Supersonic Geophysical, along with Marcus Schwab and Achim Brauer of the German Research Center for Geosciences, thoroughly examined sediment samples taken from the Ein Gedi region on the shores of the Dead Sea, southeast of Jerusalem. Their analysis revealed two significant seismic events in that area, the first occurring in 31 BC, and the second dated between 26 and 36 AD, coinciding with Pontius Pilate's tenure as procurator of Judea and with the earthquake mentioned in the Gospel of Matthew. The Williams team suggests that the seismic activity associated with Jesus' crucifixion may refer to two distinct earthquakes, one slightly before or after the crucifixion, as noted by Matthew, and another local event occurring between 26 and 36 AD, intense enough to alter the sediments at Ein Gedi, but not strong enough to leave an extra-biblical historical record. The darkening of the sun is the second extraordinary sign, a devastating event. Christ's death seems to be the triumph of darkness, the victory of evil over good, and all this can only create darkness and terror. Surely this darkness symbolizes all this, but the evangelical narrative of the darkness that enveloped the earth during the crucifixion is corroborated by various extra-biblical historical sources. The Roman historian Thallus, in his Annals, mentions a prodigious eclipse that occurred during the reign of Tiberius, without specifying its date. Thallus's proposed dating coincides with the period when Jesus' crucifixion is presumed to have occurred. But if Thallus confirms the sudden darkness, it's improbable that this was caused by a solar eclipse. Thallus, in an attempt to rationalize the event, attributed it to a solar eclipse. However, since the crucifixion occurred during a full moon, such an eclipse would have been impossible, suggesting the darkening had different causes. Williams is considering the possibility that a sandstorm could have caused this darkening, a phenomenon that might have left traces in the region's rocky sediments. While there is not yet a rational explanation for the cause, the darkening is confirmed not only by the Roman historian Thallus, but also by Phlegon, who in his work Chronicles speaks of an eclipse and an earthquake that occurred during the 4th year of Tiberius's reign. The intersection of scientific and historical literary data offers a novel perspective on Jesus' death, opening a fruitful dialogue between faith and science. The convergence of different disciplines allows us to grasp the complexity of this historical event and its spiritual resonance. Dear brothers and sisters, recent discoveries offer us a valuable lesson. Faith and science can coexist, and together illuminate the majesty and mystery of divine intervention in our history. These events invite us to view them with renewed eyes of faith, seeing in them God's hand that, with power and love, has shaken the world's foundations to open the doors of redemption. God chose to offer himself for us, sending us clear and undeniable signs to touch and transform even the most hardened and skeptical hearts. I urge you to reflect on these extraordinary revelations, share their spiritual implications, and discuss them together. Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our latest insights and join our growing community, united by faith and prayer. May God's grace envelop each of us with his infinite blessing.